So what is the expected timeline that somebody should be? Walk me through like the timeline. So for that walkthrough, even if it's the most extensive walkthrough, and we're talking 12 sheets or a dozen sheets, an architect and possibly a structural engineer should be able to get that done in
worst case a month.
Worst case a month.
And the reason why is because there may be other, again, if you're subject to different reviewers, you can't avoid that. So you may go one day, and the next day, the guy or the young lady that was there may not be there.
Okay.
Somebody else is going to have a different set of changes for you.
Okay.
And then you got to deal with your architect even being available to make those changes.
So when you say different set of changes, it's like I take a sheet to one person. They say if you make these 3 changes, you approve.
You're good. Yep.
And then you come back the next day with that 3 changes made.
And that person's not there.
That person's not there, and it's somebody else.
They're going to give you 3 more.
Even though you say, hey, I saw such and such yesterday, he gave me these 3, we made those 3 changes.
They'll tell you, I'm not them. They'll even act like they don't know who the person is.
Even though they said probably share cube.
Yeah, I mean, they're the same reviewer. They work for the same group.
Right.
So there's no way you don't know.
Okay.
But that's fine. Okay. Then you just come back another day when you hope that person's there, or you send that person an email. When will you be on desk next?
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So a month for a walkthrough.
Yep.
Walk me through the timeline for project doc submission.
And 16 years.
It
varies.
That's the total, but give me the second.
It varies.
A reasonable expectation of an architect being able to submit.
Okay, we buy a house.
How long?
So let's say we buy a house November 1st. Okay, architect should have a full set of plans. If we buy a house November 1st and on November 1st, we engage with an architect.
Okay.
Okay, architect should be able to have the drafts of the plans back to you in 30 days.
Drafts of just the floor plans for me to approve?
Floor plans they can normally have to you in like a week or 2. That doesn't take them long. But then a draft set of the full set to make sure you got all your decks that you want, rooftop deck, your bathrooms are where you want them to be, things of that nature within 30 days.
Okay.
After that, they should have the stamp set by all designations, by the architect, mechanical, electrical, plumbing engineer, structural engineer within 45 days.
From then?
From November 1st.
Oh, from November 1st.
Because they still got other people working. But, so no, let's say from the time you approve the floor plan.
Okay.
Okay? So let's say within 60 days you'll have your set ready to submit. Some will work faster, within 30. But let's say within 60, I can understand why. Because it's got to go through a bunch of people. Then, within that period of time, you've already gone to the city and did your application. And they giving you the link to go and upload. So they upload. First 30 days you go through pre-screening.
Okay.
That's that intake that we talked about.
So we at 90.
So we at 90 now. So it's 90 days and nobody's really done nothing.
Okay.
As far as getting you permitted. But they review, and if your plans are good, you'll come back with a small set of comments. You're gonna have comments.
Well, hold on. But even 30 days to go through pre-screening. But then, don't reviewers have another time period before they have to look at it?
But in pre-screening, the reviewers don't do it. Somebody else does it. The intake desk does that. Just to make sure that you have all the right pages and all the right documents just for submission.
Okay.